Good evening, and thank you for joining us with 11 Alone News. Are you watching this program alone? Or do you feel alone in the presence of others? Well, a recent story and study with scientists shows that more and more people are feeling alone more and more of the time. Here's Annie DeFriend with the story. In today's world of interconnectedness, mass media, and the World Wide Web, we find that people are feeling more and more alone. Do you feel alone?
I feel alone all the time, but fortunately, I have a Chihuahua.
Am I lonely? What kind of question is that? Do I look lonely? No, I'm not lonely. I have a loving family. That is just ridiculous. What do you... No, I'm very happy, thank you.
Yeah, I get lonely, you know. I've just thought about ending it all, but I don't even think anybody'd notice.
Yeah, I'd say I feel a crushing existential loneliness about every day. Luckily, I have my kitty here.
Yeah, sometimes I get lonely, but whatever. Kind of come to accept this crushing reality that is life.
With loneliness on the rise, people keep wondering, why? Why are we so lonely? What do you do when you're alone?
Well, usually I just mass text people until somebody will hang out with me. And sometimes I just do a lot of drugs and drink.
In a recent study, scientists confirm an increase in loneliness.
Well, in the 1980s, they did a study where most respondents said that they had not only 3 or more friends, but 3 or more confidants, people that they could truly trust. Within only 20 years, that majority had gone down to 0 confidants. People they have someone they will call a friend, but they're not really close friends. The effects of population control have exacerbated this in that many people no longer have aunts or uncles or cousins. They may even be lucky to have a brother or sister. So, with this in mind, and studies have shown that the degree of loneliness you feel right now predicts not only how you'll sleep tonight, but how you will feel a year from now.
Loneliness can limit a people's ability to be a part of relationships and opportunities. Take a bold step and reach out to the world around you, and you might be surprised at what you have been missing. Thank you, Annie DeFriend, for that interesting story about loneliness on the rise.
But what can a person do, Deborah, if they do feel alone?
Well, Hank. Oh, well, of course. Oh, no, it's fine. Right, yeah, I'll do that. Did you get that? Good. And, and what? No. No, it's fine, I promise. Okay, feed the parakeet, okay, bye. Love you.
In other other news, 55 whales were stranded on a South African beach over the weekend. But scientists still don't fully understand why this happens, or if we should even be concerned about it. On Sunday morning, scientists and volunteers struggled to get some of the 55 whales back into the frigid water. But as soon as the rescuers sent the 15-foot dolphin relatives on their way, they nosed back for shore as if on a suicide mission. By Sunday afternoon, the scientists had decided to euthanize the mammals and shot them in the head. In other news, a bit lighter, for decades now, scientists at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration have been tracking a mysterious whale song that sounds like the ghostly howls of a drowned tuba player. The sounds have been identified as belonging to a single whale who sings at a frequency unlike any other. Dubbed 52 Hertz after the frequency range in which he typically sings, the animal has been called the loneliest whale in the world, since his love songs seem destined to go unanswered. Most other species of whale, such as blue whales and humpbacks, sing at frequencies much lower, between the 15 and 25 Hertz range. Not only does 52 Hertz sing at a much higher frequency, but his calls are also shorter and more frequent than those of other whales. It's as if he speaks his own language, a language of one. We have never before heard recorded footage of the loneliest whale in the world song for you tonight, exclusively here on 11 Alone News. Let's go to the weather with Dirk and Stormy.
Dark and stormy here. It's rather cold outside. There's an emptiness front moving in from the east. Lots of despair is about. All the leaves are brown and the sky is gray. Back to you, Hank and Deborah.
Well, thank you, Dirk and Stormy, for that weather report.
That's the news we have. Thank you for joining us tonight on 11 Alone News. It is coming up on Valentine's Day, so we have a special report.
Yes, in honor of the brave characters who've decided to end the nightmare of waking life, we have this tribute.
Worn out places, worn out faces, bright and early for their daily races, going nowhere, going nowhere. Their tears are filling up their glasses, no expression.